Software development as a job is basically going to look entirely different in 10 years. AI is going to basically change how we interact with code in such a fundamental way that I think this job is going to be unrecognizable in 10 years. The reason I say that is because I really think that I'm going to talk through these five specific areas that I think are going to go away in the next 10 years with AI. Let's get right into the five. The first one is going to be code reviews. I think code reviews are going to be a thing of the past. I think AI's ability to analyze code, find issues like object reference, a potential for object reference errors, null checks, syntax, all these basic things that we used to have to check manually, it's going to go away. Code reviews are going to be so automated, and they already are automated a lot, right? If you use GitHub, you can have Copilot review your pull request, make comments, and you can commit those comments onto the PR, and that is only going to become more and more automated. And as these tools become more powerful, manual code reviews in the way they are now are not going to be the way they are certainly not in 10 years, right? Manually reading code, I just don't think it's going to happen, not at least not in the same way that it's going to be that or that it is now. So code reviews I think are going away. The second one is test driven development. I think test driven development, if it's not gone already, it's almost surely going to be gone in 10 years time. Test driven development, I made a whole video on it. It needs to evolve into something new because test driven development, or at least the way we've used it historically in the past 10 to 15 years, is going to be unrecognizable in maybe a couple years, and it's basically unrecognizable now because for the simple fact that AI can write your unit tests for you in a way that we've never seen before, right? The speed at which you can generate basically unit tests across the board for your project, I mean, that's going to be the standard, right? Test your development in the way that has been defined historically it needs to evolve into something new because in its current state, it is almost certainly going to go away with AI. The third one is debugging. Traditional debugging, reading logs manually, is going to be a thing of the past. I just don't think anymore we're going to have to skim through endless, seas of log statements hoping that we catch something because we can ask, the tool, hey, what is the error? And it tells you. A basic example of this you can see if you run GitHub Actions, you can have the AI explain the error in your pipeline and basically tell you what the issue is. And it's no different than any kind of log system, whether it's an aggregation system or whether it's like you're sending your logs up to, AWS or wherever it is. Any tool that collects logs or any sophisticated tool that allows for monitoring and logging or any of these things, observability, all these things are going to have an AI agent built into them where you can just ask questions and get an immediate answer based on what your logs indicate. And so manual debugging based off of logs, based off of code running locally is going to almost certainly become a thing of the past. It's not going to be recognizable. We're going to tell people that we used to have to read logs manually, and people are going to look at us like we were insane for having to do that, right? They're going to be like, "You had to read those manually?" That's almost certainly what is going to happen, right? Reading logs, reading, whatever logs they happen to be, debugging in its present form is not going to be the same 10 years down the road. It's not. I just don't see how it's not going to change, and yeah, that one is definitely going away. The fourth one, I think meetings. I think meetings are going to go away. I just don't see how meetings in their present form are going to survive, right? Meetings and email. If email doesn't go first, I think meetings are going to be the thing that immediately follows, right? Because meetings and getting everybody together, sending an email out, it is such an antiquated form of communication, and a massive amount of information is lost through simply through people not checking their emails. And as phishing attacks grow more sophisticated, email is just a less there's just less and less reason to use email. And meetings, I just don't think are as valuable as what they used to be because we're seeing things like AI can summarize notes for you. AI can automatically send meeting notes out to people. And AI can just do so much aggregation of data that once was only done by way of a meeting with the right people. It's just not gonna look like that in 10 years, or at least it shouldn't look like that. There should be no reason that, let's say, an hour and a half meeting, there should be no reason that somebody who has to go back and watch that entire meeting in order to get the necessary bits of information. And I think AI is going to change that from attending a meeting passively to actively engaging with an AI bot to give you the information based off of a leading prompt. So I think what this is going to evolve into, I think, is what's going to happen is that the person, let's say I want to make a meeting, right? I'm going to effectively provide a prompt into an AI tool that's going to give me this feedback. I'm then going to share the context of that, AI chat to a certain, subset of people that they can dynamically interact with that chatbot or that AI tool, or whatever it is. I think that that's where it's headed, right? I don't think that me sending out a meeting to 10 people for an hour, I just don't think it's going to look like that in 10 years. I just really think it's going to be so automated that email is going away. I hope. And I just think that at a fundamental level, the way we interact with data, the way we interact with people, the way we interact with like a summary of information, it's just it has to change. It's we've seen it change now, and so I think meetings are going to go away. At least meetings how they exist in their present form. The last one I think that is going to go away, and then this one might be a little bit of a stretch, but I think SQL in its present form is going to largely go away. And you could expand this to include code a little bit, but I think manually writing SQL is going to be a thing of the past because I think that if you're able to provide the agent your context of your database, and obviously, restricting it to not, be able to run some kind of admin level command or something. Given that AI, an agent can have context to your database, it can know the table structure, it can know all the columns, it can know everything. If there's triggers, if there's stored procedures, whatever, all it can know all that stuff, and you'll be able to interact with your data in a way where you can just say, write me a query to, you know, tell me what, how many records match this condition. And you can already do that, which is why I think that SQL is going to almost certainly go away. There's no more going to be just troubleshooting, trying to get your SQL syntax right. Oh, do I have to do a subselect here? What kind of join do I have to use here? Am I doing a full table scan? It's going to be meaningless because we're just going to be able to feed a prompt in to get our data we need back, right? Because that prompt is going to say, get me engines that have horsepower over 50, and it's going to give it to me. And so our code is going to fundamentally change how it's interacting with our data. And I just think that SQL from like historical perspective, I think it's going away. I don't see how it's not going to change. Now, is it good? Might not be, right? I think that you still need to be able to write the SQL statements manually, uh, honestly, in order to validate what AI is giving you. And you can already abstract yourself away from writing raw SQL, by way of like LINQ or something like that. And so forms of abstraction away from SQL have already existed, but I think it's going to become more so that way, right? Writing raw SQL is, I think, still the best way to get the data you need, but I think writing that SQL manually is over, right? I think a prompt can give you that SQL so fast, so quickly, that I just don't think we're going to see the same uh, steps that we're used to seeing when approaching a data problem. Now that raises, a question of, how many analyst type jobs are going to be effectively replaced by AI. I don't know. Um, it's almost certainly going to disrupt that whole um, that whole job category because manual the days of manual intervention with like manual observing and manually manipulating data are quickly coming to an end. uh, just because it's becoming increasingly more difficult to outperform an agent when it comes to data aggregation, data analysis. And I mean, code is headed the same way, right? It's just a matter of when. So I don't know, but I think that those five things are almost certainly going to go away. I said in the next 10 years, it's probably going to be faster. Nobody knows how quickly these things are going to be replaced. Um, but our jobs are going to fundamentally change. And I think that what's going to happen is our jobs are going to change from uh, logging into your computer and manually checking all these different applications. I think it's going to change to you logging into your computer and asking, what do I do today? And it's going to give you a full itemized list of here's what happens, here's what code changes we need to make, and here's the pull request with the code changes that I just told you to make, and here it is, the code review, and here's, meeting notes from all these things that have already happened. That's where it's headed. Whether we like it or not, that is the inevitable outcome of this accelerated use of AI. So again, I don't really like it. But I can't we can't do anything about it, right? That's where things are headed. So it's going to be honestly a rough transition. So I'm very interested to see what happens, but we'll see. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.